Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Indiana Jones from Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I was about 9 when Raiders came out, and I absolutely loved that movie. Still have my whip, and I had a hat similar to this one. I would pretend like I was Indy, swinging this thing around, hitting myself in the back of the head constantly. Yeah, I was a huge Raiders fan. I'm pretty excited for this. So this is the box that it comes in, the Adventure Series. Got Indiana Jones up top, got a nice render of Indy there. Build an artifact, so you can build the Ark of the Covenant if you buy all those figures. Yeah, it's a pretty nice picture. Got Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. On this side of the box, it shows the other figures and all the parts of the Ark. So yeah, if you get all 5, you can build the Ark. And this is kind of cute. So it shows that Indy comes with the 2 top little pieces. And if you follow the red line around the box, it comes around and it shows you that it's the top of the Ark. Well, that's kind of cute. But yeah, that's what that side looks like. On this side, got a good looking picture of Indy. There's nothing on the top, and this hook is in the center. I thought that was kind of slick. Bottom, barcode, some logos, and some very small print. And there's the back. Same picture as the front. Got Indiana Jones there. And here we have a picture of what's inside. So you get Indy. You get 2 extra pair of hands. That is awesome. It's a shame that the Black Series doesn't come with this much stuff. I mean, that's just nice. So yeah, 2 extra pair of hands. You got a coiled up whip. You got his pistol, a satchel. You got that idol, from the first sequence in the movie, and the whip that's fully extended. That's pretty sweet right there. All right, I'm gonna get this box open and let's see how everything's packaged. All right, so let me get this box open, and it's kind of funny. It says plastic-free packaging there, and it also says plastic-free packaging over here. It's like, yes, we got it, okay? There's no window. Kind of silly. But let's get into this. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Okay. There's the little piece of paper. And it's a little bit different. Oh. It kind of falls out the bottom. See that? Okay. Okay, there's Indy. I'll get to him in a second. All the accessories. Yeah, that's it. All right. A little bag of goodies. I'll just get these out. Here's the 2 sets of hands. So you get a pair of fists, and then you have a right hand to hold the whip, and then just sort of a gripping hand for the left. Yeah, this is great. Here's the coiled up whip. This whip, which has some memory in it. Okay. I was kind of hoping this was a little more stiff, to where it would kind of stay extended. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's the 2 top pieces of the Ark. You got the little idol. I think what they should have done was also include a bag of sand, to go with this idol. And you got his little pistol. And being 1938, I think it was either 36 or 38. My memory serves me well. This is probably a little 38 caliber revolver. It's okay. It's all black, but it's all right. All right, now let's take a look at Indy. And this is a bag. This is not wrapped, like the Black Series. This is a bag. His head's all cocked sideways. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Got some pretty good weathering on the jacket. Holster looks good. Yeah, pants have a little bit of weathering on them. Okay. His right hand is completely turned. It's funny how deformed they get just, putting them in a bag. And this paper is kind of cool. It's a map of South America. I like that. So let's take Indy and all this stuff in the other room. Let's get a better look at it. All right, so let's take a close look at Indy, and I've been messing with this figure, and I have to say, this figure is a lot of fun, and I think it looks good overall. We'll start up top at, the very top with the hat, and I kind of like this hat. It has a nice sculpt to it. It's got some weathering on it, got a little detail there. It's fixed to his head, okay? You can't take it off, but it is kind of rubbery, okay? But I think it looks fantastic. Yeah, it's kind of weathered, just a little bit. The face, I think, looks pretty good. The eyes in certain light wind up looking a little shiny, like they almost glow. But when you get up close, it's okay. it's fine, but the nose and the mouth, the scruff, the scar is there. The profile, I think, looks great, right, from both sides. You know, the hair, what you can see of it, looks fine. The ears look good. Yeah, from the neck up, I'm loving this. And from the neck down, it is his outfit from Raiders, and I think this looks great, especially the jacket. It's got a great feel to it. It's very soft, and since I have this like this right now, I'll just go ahead and show you. He's got some ridiculous butterfly joints. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But the weathering on the jacket is just tremendous. They have this nice zipper sculpted. Yeah, zipper looks good. All the detail in here, the weathering, the sleeves, all the wrinkles look fantastic. Got these little straps down here, and it's making the material look stressed and pulled. Some more weathering up here. Great wrinkles on the back. Same thing there. Pocket, yeah. It's a good looking jacket. The shirt, relatively plain shirt with some pockets. This little satchel thing, got some gold on the strap there. That's a nice touch. It just kind of comes down. It's kind of an olive drab color, and they even painted the snaps on this thing. That's very nice. Yeah, the satchel looks fantastic. And the pants are just brown pants. And since I'm back here, got a little pocket sculpted there. Some very nice wrinkles, nice seam line, pockets here. Since I'm here, I'll just look at his belt. Got a nice gold buckle there. And this belt, silver buckle, and they even painted the belt loops of his pants. Now, of course, you can't see the top of his pants, so it kind of makes you wonder, okay, where are those belt loops going? But the belt loops are there. Holster looks good. And then the belt. Now this here, since I'm here, this little loop right here for the whip, for the coiled whip, is very difficult to plug in. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, this thing's kind of frustrating. But yeah, back to the pants. Yeah, they look great. Wonderful wrinkles down here, kind of weathered. And these shoes are just tremendous. Yeah, the shoes look fantastic. The tops look good. Soles look good. Some weathering, some dirt. Yeah, it's a great looking figure. And again, I've had so much fun just messing with this guy. I'm pretty happy with this. And I'll just run through articulation real quick, and I'll just go ahead and tell you the articulation is just wonderful. He's got some great side to side at the head. He has some very good down, some excellent up. He's got some crazy tilt forward and back at the neck, some side to side at the neck. He is very mobile up top. So the arms get all the way up to there. And of course they can rotate around. And let me take this jacket off real quick just to show you how just absurd these butterfly joints are. They are absolutely crazy. Kind of reminds me of the Rebel Fleet Trooper. There we go. All right. Deep cut there in the shoulder. You have just so much range in the shoulders. That is absolutely insane. All right, let me put the jacket back on. The jacket's nice and flexible. That's great. Oh, and also when you have the jacket off, you can take the satchel off if you want to. I'm just going to leave it on for now. But yeah, you can remove the satchel if the jacket is off. So he's got single elbows, and they both get past 90, which is just great. He's got a swivel at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist, and these hands are on a ball, so you've got movement in all directions. There's the right, and there's the left. So he's got some twist at the belt line. He's got some decent crunch, some very good back, and some very good side-to-side tilt. The legs can get up that far. The holster's nice and flexy, so yeah, that's very good. They go way out. That's nice. They go back to there. He's got a swivel at the thigh, a swivel at the knee joint, single knees that get up past 90. The feet only go down to about right there. They go up to there because of the sculpt of the pants, and you do have some swivel at the ankle. So the articulation on Indy is very, very good. So next, let's talk about hands and accessories. So this is how he is right out of the box. A trigger finger hand on the right, and then just, sort of an open hand on the left side. So as far as the right, that's his gun hand. And speaking of guns / pistols, there's the little pistol that he comes with. So this is a little 45 caliber pistol. I was thinking it was a 38, but then I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, it's chambered in 45. So it looks a little undersized to me. The sculpt is nice. I do wish there was a little brown on the grip. Okay, this is most likely a Smith & Wesson 45 from the mid 30s. I don't know. It looks a little small to me. There were actually two pistols that they used in Raiders. One was a Smith & Wesson. Can't remember the make of the other one, but yeah, chambered in 45. I thought that was kind of cool. It's a great sculpt. Great sculpt. The grip is very nice. The trigger guard, cylinder, frame, barrel, everything looks really good on this pistol. Just to me, I think it's just a little bit undersized, but he does hold it very well. Okay, that drops right in the hand. The trigger finger is right through the trigger guard, and this is what I'm talking about. It's just a little short to me. It could just be me. I don't know. To me, it just looks a little small, but I think it looks great in his hand. He poses great with it. I mean, he's just out firing like that. You know, just some kind of generic action pose. I think that looks really nice. And the fact that the wrist is pretty mobile, you know, you could tip that up a little bit and he can fire low from the hip like that. And with these incredible butterfly joints, you know, you can do this. Now it doesn't stay, but the fact that you can get it there, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a shame that doesn't stay. I mean, I don't think we saw Indy fire his pistol with both hands like this, you know, with the left hand cupped under the right like that. But those butterfly joints do allow you to get that hand under there. But I think in the movie, for the most part, we just saw Indy just firing out like that. And I think that's a pretty good look. All right, so we know the pistol works well. Let's see how the holster works. Just unpeg that. This will slip in there. Oh, by the way, the pistol is pretty flexible. It's very, very soft. So be careful with that. It's very, very soft, but it does drop in the holster. Okay, kinda. It's so soft. The grip is really bendy there. Okay, then you can fold the top flap down and see if this thing will peg back in. That's going to be the fun part. Come on, get in there. There. Oop, there. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that looks good in the holster. You can barely see it, but it does work. All right, so with the left hand being just sort of an open hand, you know, like he's holding something, that brings us to our next accessory, and that is this little thing. So this is the Chachapoyan fertility idol, you know, that we saw at the beginning of Raiders. The detail on this thing is great. The eyes, the nose, the open mouth, the teeth, you know, just the overall sculpt of it. It looks very nice. That's what the back looks like. It's a nice, shiny golden color. Yeah, this is pretty cool right here. And with this open hand, you could just kind of set that there, and he can hold it, you know, just up against him like that, like he's carrying it. There we go. Yeah. And that looks nice. Or you can pretend like he's running away with it. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's about all you can do with this thing, you know, if you just want to have him holding it. And it does look good. It's a shame they didn't include a bag of sand. Just a little sandbag, so you can recreate swapping out the sand for this thing. But he does hold that pretty well, and I do love the look of that little idol. That looks really, really good. All right, so let's switch out some hands. Okay, those pop off very well. Yeah, let's see. Let's put his fists on. So you got two fist hands. Here, I'll pop them on first, and then I'll let you see them. Okay, so that's what the fists look like. I think they're, you know, a good size. Okay, so he's out. He just gave somebody a right jab. Okay, got his left hand back, ready to block or whatever, you know, counter or whatever. Yeah, BAP. I think that looks pretty good. He's up like this, and, you know, some kind of, he's ready. Okay, yeah, the fists look great, and I think that looks pretty good there. I like that with the hat and, you know, the expression on his face. Yeah, he's ready to rumble. Yeah, so the fists look very nice. I don't know that I will use the fisted hands, but they do look really, really good. So let's put on the hands that are used, or the right hand that you can use with the whip. I'm so glad these hands swap so easily. They plug and unplug so nice. Yeah, so that's the right hand. It's almost like he's just giving a thumbs up. That's what that looks like, and then the left hand is just a plain old gripping hand. So now that we have this right hand on, let's take a look at the whip. And we'll start with the extended whip. And I do wish this was a little more extended. It's got a lot of memory. And it's been a few days since I filmed the intro to now. So this whip has been sitting out, but it has not, you know, uncoiled from itself. It still has a lot of memory. But the detail on the whip is very nice. On the handle, The little strap at the bottom, all the braided look. It's cool. It's very cool. That's what the very end looks like. Okay, I like it. Cool whip, but again, it just has a lot of memory. It doesn't extend. It's nothing like the picture on the box, sadly. Okay, so you can just put this in that hand, and it goes in the hand very well here. Yeah, this is me as a kid right there. Yeah. The whip, I mean, you can have it back like he's about to swing. He's looking in the direction of the threat. Yeah, you can turn it like that. I mean, yes, the whip would sort of be like this at some point during the swing, but for the most part, I would love to have it extended, right? This thing's really long. I wish the whip was wired. That would have been awesome. But that's what it looks like. And it's okay. It's not terrible. It's just a little bit of, yeah. It's too bad this isn't here. Okay, but that's what that looks like. And I do like the look of that, like he's about to just smack somebody with this thing. Yeah, that's about all you can do with it. I don't know if you were to say, hang him from this and just let him swing and let the memory just slowly, come out of it, heat it up maybe, and maybe it'll stay extended. Okay, it does stay in the hand very well. You can see he's just swinging. It stays in the hand really well, but yeah, I do wish it was a little stretched out. But it's a cool whip though. I do like it. And there's a look at the coiled whip. Okay, this is just sculpted just like this. And again, the detail is very nice. It has a very nice braided look to it. The handle is just great. But yeah, the sculpt in here it's just tremendous. They did a nice job on this. The little loop down there looks good. So that's what the coiled whip looks like. And he can just hold it like this. You can just plop this in the hand. He can just hold it coiled. Hang on, stand by. There we go. The coiled whip's a little thicker than the handle of the extended whip. Okay, so this is a little thicker. I had to bend the fingers out just a little bit, but he can hold that like that, and that looks pretty good. Like he's just chilling, just kind of standing there holding his whip. It's not bad. And this gripping hand on the left side, let's see how that works. Yeah, you can hold it like that too. And that doesn't look bad. But the most frustrating thing on this figure is this little loop for the whip. It is so difficult to plug back in. Sometimes it just refuses to plug back in. Okay, it was there. I had it for a second. I mean, it could just be mine. Okay. If you have this figure and yours plugs in fine, comment below. But yeah, get in there. Yeah, this is really difficult. It just doesn't want to go. There. Okay. Nope. Y'all just saw that unplugged ball by itself. That's what that looks like. I think what they should have done was made this a loop and this a hook up here, right? That would have worked. But just so you know, it's there. It's an option, but it is very fiddly. It's very fiddly, but that's what that would look like if it was on his belt. And I do love the look of that. I do wish this worked a little bit better. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's there. Yeah, you may get a good one, but this is what mine does. But I will most likely just keep him like this, just some kind of generic pose like he's about to swing. I do wish the whip was out here, but I think overall this does look very cool. And here's the two pieces that come with Indy for the build an artifact. These two cherubim, these two winged creatures. These look pretty good. I mean, you got some great detail in there. The wings look fantastic. I mean, that's just tremendous. The sculpt on the feathers. The top up there looks really nice. That's what that looks like. Yeah, they're both identical. Yeah, pretty sweet. And I'm still trying to decide if I want to buy the rest of the figures to build the Ark. But these do look good. I mean, I would love to be able to build the whole Ark of the Covenant. I think that would look really nice. I just haven't decided if I'm going to get the other figures or not. I'm very happy with Indy. But I do want to show you these. They do look really nice. I think the sculpt is just fabulous on them. Yeah, so that's those two things, the two cherubim. And for quick size comparisons, I just grabbed a couple of Hans. So there's a New Hope Han, and there's Empire Strikes Back Han. Empire Strikes Back Han looks a little shorter. I've never really put this Han and this Han together. This one's shorter. I think these two are about the same height. Indy and Han from A New Hope. I guess he shrunk between A New Hope and Empire. Yeah, this is a lot shorter. And it's not because of the hat. You can tell he's shorter than A New Hope Han. Yeah, but that's what that looks like with two Hans. And just in case if Jabba were to ever put a bounty out on Indy, that's how he scales with Greedo. So bottom line, it's a very cool figure. I've had so much fun with this over the last couple of days. The hat is cool. I mean, even though it's fixed to his head, I do love the look of the hat. The face, I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, yes, in certain light, the eyes do look a little shiny, but I think overall, I think they did a pretty good job with a Harrison Ford likeness. I mean, the scruff, mouth, nose, the little scar there is great. Yeah, this is fine. But the outfit, yeah, they nailed the look of Indy from Raiders. The whip, yes, I do wish it was out here, but I think overall, I do love the figure. Very happy to have it. And on top of that, you get a handful of accessories, literally a handful of accessories. You know, the build-in artifact, 2 extra pairs of hands, a coiled whip, the fertility idol, you get a pistol, this whip. I mean, this is just great right here. So yeah, overall, I'm extremely happy with this figure, but I want to hear from you guys. So comment below and let me know what you think of Indiana Jones from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And if you enjoyed this video or videos like this, smack like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it, and I just thank you all so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time.